This month is Canadian Library Month, and October 16th to 22nd has been designated Ontario Public Library Week. Source producer Stephen Parr checks in with the Lincoln Pelham Public Library to see what they are doing to celebrate the week.
Well, we like to think of every day as a day to celebrate your public library, but it is nice to highlight some of the different services, collections, and programming that we offer at LPPL. As we've merged over the past 6 months, we've been bringing together our programming team, expanding some programs that were successful in Lincoln up to Pelham and vice versa. So that's been a really exciting change for us. But so for next week, we're doing some free book giveaways. So every day that people visit the library, they get a chance to enter a ballot to win a book that they get to keep, so they don't need to bring these ones back. So every day we have different titles available. And then we're also launching a new author series called Books on the Bench, which is bringing storytellers to the Niagara Escarpment area along the Beamsville Bench and into the Pelham Bench, which is going to be hosted at various sites like wineries, distilleries, breweries, and whatnot. And we're excited to have a Pelham native, Adam Schultz, kicking that off on October 20th at what is, I'm anticipating to be a sold-out event up at Calamus Estate Winery.
In celebration of Library Week, the Lincoln Pelham Public Library officially launched a permanent StoryWalk in Fawn Hill.
We did officially launch our permanent StoryWalk in the Pelham community just last week, so we are very excited to bring these to the communities in both Beamsville and Fawn Hill. So a StoryWalk is where you take a book and it's pages that are placed along a path or a trail. So we've done these temporarily, really successfully the last few years at various places in the community, but what we've now brought is a permanent structure. So those are stands that are in one location fixed, and they stay there, and then we change out the book on a seasonal, monthly basis. So it lets us have these stories that the community can go out and enjoy anytime.
Books for the StoryWalk will be changed on a regular basis.
The StoryWalks so far have been very well received by the communities. We received a lot of support in bringing these to the community. In Lincoln, we had some funds donated in memory of a colleague, Wendy Barda, and we also had some funding through the Healthy Canada initiative and support from the town of Lincoln with the installation. In Pelham, it came from a very generous donation from the Pelham Art Festival that supplied the posts and panels, and the town of Pelham graciously did the installation up there for us. The first books that we have put in are appropriate titles for the fall. Up in Pelham, we have one called The Little Old Lady Who Wasn't Afraid of Anything. And down here in Lincoln, we are going to be featuring for the month of October and into November, the book of The Night at the Museum.
A calendar of events for the Lincoln Pelham Public Library can be found by visiting lppl.ca.
We are definitely heading into the fall months and into the holiday season, so we are looking forward to doing some fun stuff. We've got some great escape rooms coming up. That's one of my coworkers' specialties, Margaret. We're doing a Hocus Pocus one during Ontario Public Library Week, where she's created the book and everything, so those are a great immersive experience that we do, and lots of different story times, and we're looking at expanding into evening programming, so some evening story times for families who may have parents working. As I said, we also have the Books on the Bench series coming up, and then on the more distant horizon, we've just received a grant to a $5.4 million grant has been awarded to the town of Pelham for a new branch in Fawn Hill. So we'll also be entering into the planning stages for that to address accessibility. That will be a net zero emissions building, so very green. And we're really excited to bring that to the community in Fawn Hill.